Hi, I'm Glenn Davis, and I'm going to quickly try and show you how to play the solos for Stray Cat Strut. I played on an acoustic, but on an acoustic I still think you have to put these solos in to make the song sound good. It starts out in a C minor, then a B flat, A flat 7, and a G. Then right before the solo he comes back up and he hits the C minor. I look at that as the first part of the solo, so it's, and then you start on the 7th fret, the B and E strings, just slide them up to the 8th, then go on to the 10th fret of the G string and pull it up a whole note and go, and then back down to the 8th fret, and this time go 10th, 8th again without the stretch. So it's, then we play this augmented chord, which is just like a C on the 8th fret, but each finger moves up one string. And we're going to go right from there, take these two fingers, because we're already in a good position, and move each one down. Instead of being on the A and D string, move them down to the D and G, and then slide them up when you're hitting one and the other, 1 fret, and then back down 2 frets. So that's the end of the first solo. We come up and back into the chords again. Now the second solo is a longer one. And again, the differentiator there, instead of coming back up and hitting a C before you start, you end with the G, and then he goes into it on the 8th fret of the G string. He goes, and you got to stretch it up a little bit and get that twirl if you can. It's 8th fret with the 2 strings, then just go, that's the G string, the 8th fret, 6th fret, and the D string, same 2 frets. Then I go down to the 3rd fret down here on the D string, slide up to the 6th, to the 8th, 6th, and then back to the 5th. So let's look at that. The next part, you start on this 3rd fret of the A string, to the 5th fret, to the 6th fret, back on a G string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, then go back to the A string, 6th fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret. Okay, so that's, then we go here to the D string, 5th fret, then the 6th, back to the 5th on the G, and then the B string, 4th, B string 7th, B string 6th. So the whole thing is, oops. And then he plays the chords, and it ends with 3rd fret the A string, 6th fret the A string. On the D string, you're on the 4th fret, 7th fret on the D string, then go down to the G on the 5th, the 4th fret on the B. Let me see that. That was that's where we were at, and then go to the 6th fret and stretch it, and then hit a C note on the 8th fret, E string, and stretch the B again, like that. So let's look at the whole thing again. And that's pretty much it for the solos. One more thing, he ends it sort of. There's a second one in there that I never play, another one, but I do end it pretty much the same way that he does sometimes. After it ends, he goes. So that's the 8th fret again. I hit this one twice, the 2 strings. Then I come up here on the B and the G and hit them. And then that's the 10th down to the 8th. Again. Then up to the D string on the 10th. Down to the 8th. And then hit this one on the 10th fret, the A string. And then just come up each fret, starting on the 8th, 9th, 10th, and go. So it's. Well, I hope that helps you if you're trying to figure out some ways to play it. You have a good night.